ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। So I have covered till now 19 shlokas of the 8th chapter. So today we will be completing the whole 8th chapter. It may take like till 8:15 I can cover everything. Once the 8th chapter is over, then we will end the session, and from Monday we can start the 9th. Verses 20 to 22, the spiritual world. Please repeat this shloka after me. परस्तस्मात् भावन्यो
परस्तस्मात् भावन्यो
व्यक्तो व्यक्ता सनातना
व्यक्तो व्यक्ता
व्यक्तो सनातनः
यस्य सर्वेषु भूतेषु
सर्वेषु
भूतेषु
नश्यस्तु न विनश्यति।
नश्यतु न
न
विनश्यति।
Please read this translation.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I will read. Yet there is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is.
Just one, I will attend the phone. So there is another word, parastasmat bhavanyo vyakto vyakta sanatana. There is unmanifested nature which is eternal and transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. So this is the Lord is talking about the spiritual world, which is unmanifested right now in front of us, but which is eternal and transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. So the Krishna is explaining that whatever you are seeing here, which is manifested in front of you and which is not manifested, there is another which is unmanifested nature, which is very divine and which is transcendental. So transcendental word is not for anything ordinary. Transcendence. This is transcendence means which is beyond our imaginary ideas, which is beyond our imaginary concepts. That is called transcendental. So the transcendental, the word Srila Prabhupada many times uses this word to glorify that world which is transcendental. So Krishna is also using that parastasmat. Para means which is beyond. Tasmat tu bhavanyo, and which is anya. It's not a what you are just seeing here with your materialistic conception of life. That I am not talking. There is anya. Vyakta vyakta sanatana. Vyakta, which is manifested, which is avyakta, means which is unmanifested. This is beyond that. There is another world. Yeah, the next shloka.
So the unmanifest nature, does it refer to the soul?
Actually, it is unmanifested, means which is beyond our sensory conceptions.
So is it the spiritual world?
That first unmanifested transcendental nature, it is the spiritual world. Because it is contextual, where the Krishna is explaining about now this shloka is avyakto hikshara iti uttas. In that shloka, he is mentioning about that. Avyakto hikshara iti uktas.
Avyaktokshara
iti yuktas
Tamaho paramam gatim.
tam
Tamahu paramam gatim
Idam prapya na nivartante.
yam
yam
prapaya
Prapya
navrittante
vartante
Tadhama paramam mama.
tadhama
tadhama paramam mama.
Yeah. Now you can read this.
That which the Vedantis describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which, having attained it, one never returns, that is my supreme abode. Commentary. That Dhamma, that place composed of the internal energy of the Lord, has nothing to do with the material modes. That is Krishna's eternal abode. In that place, the exchanges, rasa, between Krishna and his devotees are going on eternally. That is what we are looking for. The next verse is a comparison between the material and spiritual modes. Krishna explains it to awaken within us the desire to get out of here, to go to that eternal place from where we don't come back.
So he is explaining about his own abode, spiritual world, avyakta, which is unmanifested, akshara, infallible. It is avyakta, unmanifested, and akshara, infallible. Now we are into this infallible. It's like those who does the devotional service, they go to the infallible. Infallible means from that place nobody comes down or never falls back if they are perfect. So then the question comes that why then we fall down from that place. It was the first and last time only we just did it when it's like the first time we had the desire that to come and enjoy it separately than Krishna. Then it is that time we just fall down. And it is taking much time now for us to go back. By that, we will be understanding that this is really a miserable world where we would like to enjoy. We would like to just take a pleasure for a, but it is like our eternal dham, eternal home is there which is avyakta, unmanifested right now for us, and which is infallible. Now, once we go back, what is the guarantee that we will not be coming back? Because it is well understood the importance. Then only the Krishna makes it sure that unless and until you understand the importance of that place, till that time we are experiencing the misery. So it is a lesson always for us. So that's why it is infallible. But it is like first time we express the desire, and then now it is that one particular desire to enjoy separate than Krishna that we are experiencing all the misery here. That's why we have to be careful in the Golok Dham, in the Bhu Vaikuntha, or here also in the Vrindavan or in Pandharpur, in Tirupati, what the desires we are carrying into the Dham. If we are having sense gratificatory desires in the Dham also, then what is the scope for us to elevate? So the Dham is Chintamani Prakar Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vratesh Surabhira Pipalayantam. So Chintamani Prakar. So Dham is having the Chintamani gems. Prakar Sukalpa Vriksha. Nowadays Kalpa Vrikshas are there. They are hearing the prayers. So be cautious what we are demanding, what we are desiring when we are in the Dham. Srila Prabhupada says that always in the mood of the Dham, we should act. We should act always in the mood of Dham. So cautious wherever the temples are there, ISKCON temples are there, that is none different than the Dham only. So whenever you are in front of Radha Madan Mohan in Hyderabad, in BITS, what prayers you are offering, that matters. Avyakta hi sharoti uttaks tam ahu paramam gatim yaprapyan na nivartante tad dhama param. So dham is having the potency. The place is having the potency, and which is infallible, which is avyakta, that is having the supreme potency. These dhams are the prototypes of the eternal dham. That's why it's called a Bhu Vaikuntha, or is a Bhuloku Vrindavan. Like Vrindavan dham is a prototype. Actual dham is there. So we have to practice the devotional life in this world, where we are having the only desire that would like to serve the Lord throughout our life and achieve that final destination of Vektoraksharati Uktas, infallible Lord, from where we will not come back. For the service sake, we can come back, but not in a throne like that. Srila Prabhupada, one time, he was doing the meditation and suddenly he laughed. He smiled. And the devotees were asking that, why you smiled, why you laughed, what meditation you was doing it. Srila Prabhupada was saying that I was just checking the tiffin box of Lord Krishna. I was there with him. What is there in his tiffin box? I was just checking that. I was not willing to come back here, but as a service, I came here. So it is not through, it is not forcefully. It is the Krishna's desire is supposed to be executed So that's why the pure devotees comes here. Krishna comes on his own accord, on his own will. That is not that Krishna has been forced to come back here or forced to come here. Like we take the birth, we are not knowing in which family we are. We are not understanding the language. We are not choosers for our birth, our mother, father. It is as per our karma, we get the mother and father like that. We get the flesh. So, but it is not a case of Krishna. So that's why it is called as incarnation. Accepting this world, this body, but which is Satchidananda, and he is knowing that it is Satchidananda. We are having the Satchidananda body, but we don't know it. It is Satchidananda. So avyakta hi sharak iti uktas. This shloka is really important. Please read further.
Prabhuji,
Yes, Mother.
Prabhuji, today Indradyum Maharaj was here in Hyderabad in the Bhakti Center.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, and he said that he told us the exact same example that Prabhupada when he was quarantined, and he said, I didn't want to come to this place. And this is the second time we're hearing this incident today from you.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. The Lord's abode is eternal and transcendental to the manifested and unmanifested material nature. It is supreme and it is never annihilated, even when all living beings in this world are annihilated. That which the Vedantis describe as unmanifest and infallible, the supreme destination is Krishna's supreme abode. Verses 20-21.
Next shloka. Purusha sapara partha
Purusha
Purushasya parapata
bhaktya labhyastvaya annaya
Bhaktya
yasyantasthani bhutani
Yasthani bhutani
yena sarvam idam tatam.
yena sarvam idam tatam.
Please read this translation and the purport also.
I will read.
Mataji.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all-pervading and everything is situated within him. Commentary. What a nice description of Krishna. He is in his abode, yet he is all-pervading. This is the conclusion of this section. It summarizes it that we should attain Krishna through pure devotional service and go to the spiritual world. That should be our conclusion. The next section, last section, will give more explanation about the process to obtain the spiritual world.
So the whole chapter revolves around the 8.14. Ananyascheta jasmalati nityasha tasyaham sulabha partha. This shloka to explain in further the 8th chapter is talking the different aspects. But it is the main shloka of the 8th chapter is Ananyascheta jasmalati nityasha tasyaham sulabha partha. Here also it has been mentioned that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotional. So it is unalloyed devotion, ananyascheta, yosmriti nityasha. This is the conclusion. This is the conclusion of the 8th chapter. That's why 7 to 12 chapter are talking about the devotional service only, more bhakti. So this is a shloka where 8 chapter means we should contemplate over this ananyascheta. Yo smarti nityasha. Tasyaham sulabham par. How Krishna can become a sulabh to me also? How I can become Ananya? Sometimes the people give their kid name as Ananya. Ananya. So it is Ananya means what? It is not thinking anyone else, but only Krishna. Ananya Cheta. Smarati Nityasha. Smrati, it is always remembering. One of the limb of the 9 process of the devotional services that Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sankyam, Adhanividam. Iti Pumsarpita Bhakti. Bhakti te Navalakshana. So by this process only, by these 9 processes, no one can innovate another 10th or 11th process. These 9 processes are authentic. We have to practice them in our life. It starts with the Shravanam. When we do the Shravanam, then only we can do the Kirtanam. When we do more Kirtanam, then only the Smaranam will happen. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. When the Smaranam is there, then the Pada Sevana also will. Then Archanam, Vandanam. When the Archanam is the Lord is there in front of you, then we can offer the prayers, Vandanam. Then we can surrender to, we can do the Dasatvam to him. Vandanam Dasyam. Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. Sakhyam is to treat the Lord as one's friend. And then only we can, with the friend only we can do the Atmanivedanam. Unless we treat the person as a friend, we will not reveal our heart. So it is Atmanivedam. Iti Pumsarpite. So first of all, try to hear about the Lord. Then chant his name. Then the remembrance will come. When we chant more, then we will be ending up with the Smaranam. For that, the Shravanam has to happen. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nityam. Every day we can do the Shravanam. Every day we can do the chanting. Then one day it will happen, the Smaranam. Oh, I just thought of Krishna. This is like I am just going to my in-laws place or somewhere in Delhi. I just thought that I can go to the Vrindavan first and then go to. How beautiful the Vrindavan must be. Where is Radha Kund? Hey Radhe Vrajate Vikesh Lalite He Nanda Suno Puta. Shri Govardhan Kalpa Pada Patale Kalin Divanni Puta. Ghoshanta iti sarvato Vrajapure. Khede Mahavivalo Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghujugo Shri Jiva Gopala. They were in the remembrance of Lord. They were always thinking about the Lord. How the Lord must be feeling in that moment. I'm just doing the devotional part. How the Lord will be thinking about. So that every moment to think about the Lord and his activity, it is a craziness as such, like the people will feel he is not talking anything apart from Krishna. Because he is remembering Krishna always. So this is the process. Please read this.
Prabhuji, I have a question, Prabhuji.
Hare
Prabhuji, is it like if somebody is serving in the mood of a servant, does the person stays in that bhava, or it is compulsory that it will move up to the bhava of sakha, or one can stay at dasa and can do atmanivedan?
These are the process is that one should understand in which bhava I am in. is like Hanumanji. Hanumanji never thought about to become a Sakha of the Lord. But it is in every moment they are always remembering Krishna, never forgetting Krishna. Whether it is in Sakhya, Vasalya, Madhurya. This is the underlying principle for that. Nothing is inferior in the absolute sense.
Okay.
One is becoming the Dasya, it's all right. One cannot jump, oh, I have to become a Madhurya. No, when you will hear about the Madhurya and you are eternal associate in that rasa, then you will achieve that. Then you will achieve that. Like the example comes of the Murari Gupta. He was inclined towards a Lord Ram only. And he expressed it to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that since I am inclined towards Lord Ram, what can I do? I cannot test the same rasa with the Krishna because Murari Gupta was the Hanumanji. Lord Ram says that whatever it is, accept it as it is. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Please read.
Yes, Prabhuji. The Supreme Lord who is greatest is attained by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present his eternal abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated in him only. In this verse, the Lord again emphasizes that all our desires should be focused on him only. The same point was already made in verse 14. Ananya chetaha satatam yo mam smrati nityashaha. Having described the spiritual world and the process of reaching it, in the final 6 verses of this chapter, the Lord explained the process by which a soul should leave his body in order to attain the him.
Yeah. Now the process is there. Yatra kale tva anvatrim
Yatra
Yatra kale tu anvatrim
avrittim chaiva yogina
avrittim
avrittim chaiva yogina
prayat yanti tam kalam
prayatayanti tam kalam
vakshasmi bharatarshapha.
vakshasmi bharatarshava.
Yeah, please read.
O best of the Bharatas, I shall now explain to you the different times at which, passing away from this world, the yogi does or does not come back. Commentary. This first part of this section is for Gyanis, Karmakandis, and all short of mystic yogis. They have to practice according to these very strict rules. The Lord describes strict rule for leaving the body pertaining to the Gyan yogis, Ashtang yogis, and the Karmakandis.
Yeah, so Lord is now explaining about the leaving process, Leaving. Leaving. O best of the Bharatas, I shall now explain to you the different times at which passing away from this world. The yogi will come or will not come. Agnir Jyoti Aha Shukla
Agnirjyoti aha shuklaha
Tanmasa Uttarayanam
sanmasa
Sanmasa
uttarayanam
uttarayanam
Tatra Prayata Gachanti
tatra
tatra
prayata
prayata
gachanti
gachanti
Brahma Brahma Vidojana.
brahma brahma
brahma
vidojana.
Please read this translation.
Translation. Those who knows the Supreme Brahman attain the Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery god in the light at an auspicious moment of the day during the fortnight at the waxing moon of the waxing moon or during the 6th month when the sun traveled in the north. Commentary. For one who is participating in Jnana Yoga, he has to deal with the precising deity of the fire, smoke, and time. This is like a mechanical way to attain Brahman, which is divided into different segments. Which one leaves by this method, the fire god takes him to a certain place and hand him over to the next demigod, and like that he is passed on until he reaches Brahman through one demigod to another. This is the fruit of Jnana Yoga. Next is for the Karma Kandi.
So now for the Jnana Yoga is Agnir. So this is the way where they will be worshipping the Agni. Why Agni? Agni is the very closest god. So that's why the people perform the homa, the sacrifices to him. Agni is the closest to the human beings. So that's why they are doing the Agni Hotras to please the Agni. And the Agni is pleased, then he will be taking that person, and it has been said he will be handing to his higher demigods, like that. So like that, the person will be attaining the Brahma Jyoti in the Jnana Yoga process. Generally, the Jnana Yogis, they are doing such processes where to attain the Brahman platform or to attain the Brahma Jyoti, they are doing such things. And for them, the Uttarayana to leave this body is most suitable. The Bhishma also opted for that. But the Bhishma was the pure devotee, but generally it is a custom that Shukla, Paksha, and then Uttarayana is there. It is the best way to leave the body. Now, what is happening? What is the current thing? It is Uttarayana or Dakshinayana.
Prabhuji, when sun is moving to the north direction or south direction?
Now it is Uttarayana is going on, or Dakshinayana.
Uttarayana.
Yeah, from the Makar Sankranti.
It is started the Uttarayana.
Yeah.
Uttarayan.
It is
And it
Uttarayana.
lasts till 6 months, Prabhuji.
Yeah, it is for the 6 months. So it has been said that Uttarayana Shukla Paksha is a right, and in the morning, in the day, not in the night. So it is the process to leave the body. When that person leaves like this, he will not come back.
But Prabhuji, in Uttarayana and this, it will go to the Brahman Jyoti, right? Only?
Yeah, but it is for the Jnana Yogis, it is a destination for them.
Prabhuji, if one devotee is died, leaving the body in this moment, then what will happen?
This moment means what?
There's during the day and Uttarayana Shukal Paksha, if a devotee leaving his body, then
Yad no, it is yad bhava. No, it is. So shloka is there na. As you are worshipping me in the same bhava, that bhava you will be achieving me.
okay, that means Krishna will make sure ki he will not leave his body in that moment.
No. It is not like that. For the devotee, these things, it is not applicable, whether it is a Dakshinayana or the Shukla Paksha or the Krishna Paksha.
Okay.
But for that devotee who is really pure one, so it is generally it has been said that it is not for any simple or ordinary devotee, but that personality who has purified himself, he is very strict in sadhana. That personality it has been.
Okay, that means ki pure devotee, whenever he is leaving his body, he will attain the abode.
Yeah, and
Okay.
whatever the circumstances may be.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Please read this.
Verse 24 refer to the Jnana Yogis, those who knows the Supreme Brahman attain that Supreme by passing away from the world during the influence of the fiery god in the light. Attain an auspicious moment of the day during the fortnight of the waxing moon or during the 6th month when the sun travel in the north. The yogis attain Brahman by the assistance of the 12 devtas who control different cosmic phenomena, light, day, waxing, fortnight, 6 month leading to summer solstice, year, air, sun, moon, etc. As Srila Prabhupada explained in his purport. When fire, light, day, and the fortnight of the moon are mentioned, it is to be understood that over all of them there are various presiding deities who make arrangement for the passage of the soul. At the time of the death, the mind carries one on the path on a new life. If one leaves the body at the time designated above, either accidentally or by arrangement, it is possible for him to attain the impersonal Brahma Jyoti.
Yeah. So it is sure that he will be achieving the Brahma Jyoti. And then the people ask that from the Brahma Jyoti they can come back again. Yeah. Yeah, Arvinda, Dalai, Naksham. This is like there is one shloka in the Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that Patanti Adho Yash Ushmanangre. Says Patanti Adho. These people also can fall down. Apparently, generally from the Brahma Jyoti, if they meet some devotional service, generally they don't get the devotional service in the Brahma Jyoti. But from the Brahma Jyoti also they can transcend to the abode if some special soul comes there to help them out. Or else they will be patanti adho yasmin ushmanangre. They will be coming down. So the Brahma Jyoti is also not a fit place where we can say that it is eternal. It is, they will not fall down. From
But
that,
what do they do there, Prabhuji? What kind of activities are there? How will they?
they are just be there, bored
So
up.
suddenly the spirit soul, which is so active in this material world, becomes so inactive there?
Yes, they would like to be like that, inactive.
And they won't get any good like association of devotees or anything.
They opted this. They would like to do this only. So the Krishna says that whatever you decide, I am just facilitating to you like.
So,
Yes. Where in your room you are alone, nobody is there to talk with you. You are just there. You are just there. Many hours passes, many days passes. After 7, 8 days, 10 days, 1 year maximum, how much crazy one may become like that. Nobody is there. Nobody is to interact. Everybody is in their rooms. The rooms may be adjacent, but you cannot talk. You are there on your own.
So I think a better proposition is to live in the material world where you can read, listen, and be in the association.
Yeah, material world, which is also miserable, but comparatively, which is more suitable than the Brahma. But the best place is the spiritual world.
Yes.
We are not asking for the better place. We are asking for the best place. We are seeking the best place.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
What happens to a materialist if he's leaving his body in this auspicious time? Like there are many people who will be leaving their body in auspicious time and who are just materialists.
Materialist, if they are pious materialist, they will go to maximum swarga. If they are the materialist, ordinary, they will be suffering. What time doesn't matter. What time, that is not mattering. Whether it is a good time or bad time, the activities matter. Good activities are performed. This is like this, the pious activities are performed. Then he will go back to the Swarga maximum. But it is mentioned here in this shlokas about the transcendentalist. So that's why it is for them, the yogis, it is a yogic way of living the body. So for them, they choose the Uttarayana Shukla Paksha, the morning time, the daytime. Dhumo ratris tatha Krishna,
Dhumo ratris tatha Krishna.
Shanmasa Dakshinayanam,
Sanmasa Dakshinayanam.
Tatra Chandramasam Jyotir,
Tatra
Tatra
Chandramasam
Chandramasam Jyotir.
Yogi Prapya Nivartate.
Yogi
Prapya
Prapya
Nivartate.
Nivartate.
Yeah, you can read the translation and the commentary also.
The mystic who passes away from this world during the smoke, the night, the fortnight of the waxing moon, or the waning moon, or the 6th month when the sun passes to the south, reaches the moon planet, but again come back. Commentary: the Karma Kandi, they go to the heavenly planets, they reach the moon planet, enjoy Somarasa, but by the end of their lives, they have to come back. And when they do come back, their remnant karmas is what their human body is made of.
So it is for the Karma Kandis. They go to the heavenly planets, they reach the moon planet. So the devotee was asking right now. So this is the answer for them. If they have done good activities and they are leaving the body, dhumo, during the smoke, the night, the fortnight or the waning moon, then even though it is a Dakshinayana, they will go to the planet, moon planet. Moon planet means we can say it is some of the heavenly planets only. But they will come back again. And they will be doing their remnant of the karma in the human body. Please read.
Verse 25 describe the destination of the Karmakandis. The fruitive workers, those who pass away from this world during the smoke, the night, the fortnight of the waning moon, or in the 6th month when the sun passes to the south, reach to the moon planet, but again come back. As the Lord explained in the Bhagavadgita 9.21, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principle of 3 Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death.
Somebody can tell me what is the shloka number 9.21?
Tetam bhuktava swargalokam vishalam kashine punne mrityalokam vishanti evam dharma manuprapanna gatagatam kama labhante.
So main word here is Shine Punya Mrityu Loke Vishanti. So they will be coming down when their punya is exhaust, their pious activities, the result of their pious activities are exhausted. They will come down again into this world. The same way, those who are going to the Swarga, they will not eternally stay in the Swarga. Nobody stays eternally in the Swarga. Shine Punya Mrityu Loke Vishanti. They will come down. They will come down in this world and do the again activities. By the merits of their activities, they will go to the Swargaloka, Brahmajyoti, Naraka, or spiritual abode, wherever, as per the merits of their activities, what they are doing, what consciousness they are having. So the activity is not a matter. The consciousness underlying it matters. Activity, it may be like plucking the flowers, but for whom? For what purpose? The plucking of the flower, if somebody is plucking it for his own beloved, then is it a devotional activity? No. Plucking the flowers for the worship of Lord with some motives, it is a sakama. Plucking the flowers and offering it to the Lord with nishkamata, because you are the only person for me. Or the plucking the flowers and offering to the Lord by the mood, in that underlying mood is that I don't want to come back again into this world, birth, old age, disease and death. That is a nishkamata, some extent, but it is having the sakamata again, which is 7.29 shloka, Jara Marana Mokshaya. I would like to worship the Lord for, I don't want to come back again in this world. Plucking the flowers, offering to the Lord, because He is the only person for me and He is the best person to offer the flowers. I don't want anything back. So the activity is the same, but the consciousness, it matters. So that's why the Krishna consciousness is the real thing. What Krishna sees is not only the activity, Krishna sees the consciousness. Krishna is seeing the consciousness in which you are doing this activity. The Krishna knows the heart. The Krishna knows the emotions. Krishna knows everything. You cannot cheat Krishna. Oh no, Krishna, I was doing it for you only. No, I know, I am there inside your heart. I know for what purpose. You can fool some other person, but not me. I know that you was planning to do a business with the flowers. So you are selling the flowers to the devotees only, and the devotees are the good customers. So these are the fresh flowers I am just growing up in my garden, and all the devotees can come, and the devotees can purchase. And my main motive and my main objective was to earn the money. You can do that, but in the mood that, oh Krishna, I need some money to maintain myself. I need some money, but I will not be uh, extravagant in extra demanding, and I will not be always in that mood, in that consciousness. I need money, so I can tap every other devotee and say that it is for Krishna only. I'm just growing these flowers for the Krishna. Krishna says that you are growing the flowers for your own sake. I know that. Shukla Krishna Gati Hiyate
Shukla Krishna
Shukla Krishna Gatiyate
Jagata Shashvate Mate
Jagataha
Tata
Shashvate Mata
Shashvate Mate
Ekaya Yati Anvrittim
Ekaya
Ekaya Yati
Anvattim
Anvrittim
Anyaya Vrtate Puna.
Ananya Vedate Punaha.
Please read the translation and the comment.
According to Vedic opinion, there are two ways of passing from this world, one in light and one in darkness. When one passes in light, he does not come back, and when one passes in darkness, he returns. Commentary. This is a summary of the two paths. How do these two paths affect the life of the devotees?
Yeah.
Verse 26 summarizes the two paths of passing from this world according to Vedic scripture, one in light and other in darkness. When one passes in light, he does not come back, and one who passes in darkness returns.
Yeah, please read this next line
Prabhuji,
also.
can you scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
The devotees, although knowing these two paths, remain fixed in devotion and reach the supreme abode.
Yeah. So it is these two paths are there, either dying or leaving this world in the Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. Uttarayana, the people don't come back, but they also come back. This is Ya Arvindakshi Vimukta Dehina Avichitta Buddhiya Patanti Adho. They also fall down. But it is a long time, so that's why the people say that it is infallible, the Brahmajyoti. But the Brahmajyoti is also infallible. And then Dakshinayana, where the people come back. They go to their destination Swarga, and they will be coming back again. Naitesti Parth Janan
Naitispriti Parthajanam
Yogi Muhyanti Kaschana
Yogi Muhyanti Karshana
Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu
Tasmat Sarvesu Kaleshu
Yoga Yukto Bhavarjuna.
Yoga
Yukto Bhavarjuna. Translation. Although the devotees know these two paths, O Arjuna, they are never bewildered. Therefore, be always fixed in devotion. Commentary. Srila Prabhupada says in his purport, Krishna is here advising Arjuna that he should not disturb by the different path the soul can take when leaving the material world. A devotee of the Supreme Lord should not worry whether he will depart by arrangement or by accident. The devotee should be firmly established in Krishna consciousness and chant Hare Krishna. He should know that the concern over either of these two paths is troublesome. The best way to be absorbed in Krishna consciousness is to be always devoted in his service, and this will make one's path to the spiritual kingdom safe, certain, and direct.
So Arjuna must be thinking that, oh Krishna, like the Bhishma, like in the future, like the Bhishma will be leaving the body. The same way, I have to choose for the Uttarayana, Shukla Paksha, then daytime. What if I failed to do the? What if I die in the Dakshinayana? Then the Krishna is making a disclaimer. No, it is not for the devotees. Please, 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 please. It is not for the devotees. It is the whole process I explained for the yogis only. Yogis, they do such a way, but you should increase, you should more focus on your devotion service. That's all. You focus on the devotion service. You don't focus on now it is some chest pain is happening, whether it is Uttarayana. Oh Krishna, this chest pain can be after some time. No, it is Uttarayana or Dakshinayana. We should focus on the object of our worship, Krishna. We should do the devotional part more. We should not think that what is the time, what is this. Generally, the people ask that what time he left, what was whether it was an auspicious time or not. It is all right to know all such things, but Krishna says that in what consciousness he left, what devotional service he has performed in his life, that it matters. What devotional service in the throughout his life he has performed, that it matters than what time he left his body. There are some astrological calculations also there. The people do such things. It is all right, but the more important thing is that what consciousness we have performed our devotional life, the devotional part. That Krishna sees that Krishna sees whole history of that person. How much time he was nixkama, how much time, that will help him to remember me. Vedeshu yajneshu tapashu chaiva
Vedeshu yajneshu tapastu chaiva
daneshu yat punyaphalam pravishtam
Daneshu
daneshu yat punyaphalam pradishtam
atyeti tat sarvamidam viditva
Atyeti
atyeti tatsarvidam viditva
yogi param sthanamupetya chadyam.
Yogi
Param
param sthanam
Param
upaiti chatyam.
Now it is the last sloka. After that, we will be ending.
Translation: a person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the result derived from studying the Vedas, performing austere sacrifices, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he attains all these, and at the end he reaches the supreme eternal abode. Commentary: simply by performing devotional service, he attains all these, and at the end he reaches the supreme eternal abode. This verse is a summary of chapter 7 and 8. Chapter 8 was just a direct following from those points mentioned at the end of the chapter 7. In the end of the chapter 6, Krishna explained that the devotee is superior to a karmi and superior to a jnani. And here this point is clarified how the devotee is superior. Because by his devotion, the devotee gains everything and goes to the spiritual world. It explained the result of karma kanda and jnana yoga. Srila Prabhupada says in his purport, the words idam vidhitva indicate that one should understand the instructions given by Sri Krishna in this chapter and 7th chapter of Bhagavad-gita. One should try to understand these chapters, not by scholarship or mental speculation, but by hearing them in association with devotees. Chapters 7 through 12, essence of Bhagavad-gita. The first 6 and the last 6 chapters are like covering for the middle 6 chapters, which are specially protected by the Lord. If one is fortunate enough to understand Bhagavad Gita, especially these middle 6 chapters in the association of devotees, then his life at once becomes glorified beyond all penance, sacrifices, charities, speculations, etc. For one can achieve all the result of these activities simply by Krishna consciousness. Verses 27 and 28 refer to the part taken by the devotees. Knowing about these two paths, the devotee are never bewildered. They remain fixed in devotion and attain supreme abode.
The one paragraph was missing.
Sorry, Prabhuji. The one who has a little faith in Bhagavad Gita should learn Bhagavad Gita from a devotee, because in the beginning of the 4th chapter, it is stated clearly that Bhagavad Gita can be understood only by a devotee. No one else can perfectly understand the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. One should therefore learn Bhagavad Gita from a devotee of Krishna and not from speculators. This is a sign of faith. When one searches for a devotee and finally get a devotee's association, one actually begin to study and understand Bhagavad Gita. By advancement in the association of the devotee, one is placed in devotional service, and this service dispels all one's misgivings about Krishna or God and Krishna activities, form, pastimes, name, and other features. After these misgivings have been perfectly cleared away, one becomes fixed in one study, and then one completely in love with Krishna. I missed one line, sorry, Prabhuji. Then one realize the study of Bhagavad Gita and attain the state of feeling away Krishna consciousness. In the advanced stage, one falls completely in love with Krishna. This highest perfectional stage of life enables the devotee to be transferred to Krishna's abode in the spiritual sky, Goloka, Vrindavan, where the devotee becomes eternally happy. A person who accepts the path of devotional service automatically receives the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing austerity and the sacrifices, giving charity or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, the devotee achieves the benefit of all spiritual paths, and at the end he reaches the supreme eternal abode. In the last verse of the 6th chapter, the Lord established the devotee at the best of all yogis. Verse 28 explained why the devotee is the best. By his devotional service, he receives the result of all other processes and goes back to the Godhead. In his purport of verse 28, Srila Prabhupada summarized the process of devotional service. One who has a little faith in Bhagavad Gita should learn Bhagavad Gita from a devotee, because in the beginning of the 4th chapter, Prabhuji, we read this, na?
Yeah, but actually it is again.
Okay. Shall I read again?
Yeah.
Okay. Because in the beginning of the 4th chapter, it is stated clearly that Bhagavad Gita can be understood only by devotees. No one else can perfectly understand the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. One should therefore learn Bhagavad Gita from a devotee of Krishna, not from mental speculators. This is a sign of faith. When one searches for a devotee and fortunately gets a devotee's association, one actually begins to study and understand Bhagavad Gita. By advancement in the association of the devotee, one is placed in devotional service, and this service dispels all one's misgiving about Krishna or God or Krishna's activities, form, pastime, name, and other features. After these misgivings have been perfectly cleared away, one becomes fixed in one's study. Then one realizes the study of Bhagavad Gita and attain the state of feeling away Krishna consciousness. In the advanced stage, one falls completely in love with Krishna. This highest perfectional stage of the life enables the devotee to be transferred to Krishna's abode in the spiritual sky, Goloka Vrindavan, where the devotees become eternally happy.
Yes. Thus we ends the 8th chapter. Please try to understand the 8th chapter. The main verse of the 8th chapter is 8.14, and around that 8.14, the whole chapter is revolving. Ananyascheta, and then the Krishna is explaining about the importance and like what the benefits we will be getting by the Ananyascheta. And then there is a comparison between the material world and the spiritual world. Then there is a last gati of that yogi who is having the Ananyascheta. Okay. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. We will be meeting on Monday.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Papa.